Alright, I got some more updates. Actually, I've been doing updates within the, different categories, even though if I get different games at the same place, a lot of people just do it like, I got this N64 game here, and I also got this NES game and this Sega Genesis game here. And I thought I'd do this on just a few of these, because I really like to talk about the places I got them, the games. Alright, so first, there's like this cool little, it was a chicken coop, but it's been turned into like a weird little flea market. And you walk in, and they all have little booths with the little sections and stuff. And I actually got down some information in case I ever want to sell there. Is $75 a month, and I'm pretty sure they get pretty good traffic on Saturdays and the weekends. But it's just one little person, the first booth that takes the money and writes down the numbers, which you got the things from, and then they give you the money at the end of the month or whatever. So I thought it was a cool system. I loved how they recycled this whole chicken coop to be this antique store or flea market, whatever you want to call it. First, it's not game related, but I always thought it was interesting. These are a few unsorted episodes of Kimba, the White Lion, and I got 4 of them. And if you don't know about Kimba, the White Lion, I think it's from It's Japanese, and pretty much the Lion King stole everything it has from Kimba, the White Lion. It's like it just ripped it off and made money off of it in America, which isn't right. But I was always interested in seeing some of those episodes, and it is in a paper like covering, but I'll check that out. And it comes with the birth of Kimba and the law of the jungle, which pretty much probably sums up, maybe at the end of their, when Lion King's being hoisted up at the beginning by his father, and also the circle of life, which is the law of the jungle. And then I started running into games. I'll do it in order of where I found the games, because I'm weird like that. The first booth, I got real excited because I saw games in it and made me happy. And first, there are 3 N64 games. They're sports games. NFL Quarterback Club 99. And see, it was that focus. These were all $1 from this one store. $1. NBA Showtime. NBA on NBC. I've never played that. Never even heard of that. The last sports titles for the N64. And NFL Quarterback Club 2000. I think I already got this. This may be that game I got boxed. So it's cool to have it unboxed so I can actually play it. And then there was another game there, and it's also $1. Taking the sticker off though. It's for the Sega Genesis. It's Phantasy Star 2, and I always wanted that game. I always wanted to try it, and that's cool. It was $1, so I get to try it, get to play it. You always hear good things about the Phantasy Star series. So that was from one store. I'm trying to do this, but then one store had this little gem, just the track and field. You usually get this coupled with Mario on the later versions, but early on they just made it track and field separate. There's also a really expensive one that goes around that it's like cartoon characters on here. It's real rare, and that's I think it's worth thousands. But this one isn't that version. It's the more common version, and it was 50 cents. So I scooped that up. I thought, why not? Something I don't have. It's 50 cents. Hell yeah. And then one of the first places I went to, I knew it had kind of a retro feel to it. I was looking around there. I didn't see everything I wanted to see, and I was like, maybe I should go back in there and try again, because I know there's probably some stuff in there that I would like. So first time in there, they had like toy action figures in the packaging. The funny part is they had Kevin Sorbo, and I was tempted to buy it because I did the rapid review of Hercules, but they had his doll from that and some of the other characters from that. It just struck me as odd. It was funny. You don't always see that. And it was like $5, so I passed. But I looked around some more, and I found this cool, the Bone NES controller, and it was $1. I love these. They're like the Super NES controllers, but so they make them like this, so they're softer in your hands than an NES controller, which has the edges, the square. and that hurts sometimes for long playing. But this you could play all day. Although you want to push the R and L, but it's not there. It's a little bit tinier and stuff. It was $1, and I was like, hell yeah, why not? Although I do, I'm looking now, and like the start and select have been like chewed on by rats. But I mean, that's what you get for storing your stuff in a chicken coop. Unless a child did that, which is really kind of unnatural. But that was neat. This is the same place. And then I found a controller. I never had the Sega Genesis controller with the 6 buttons. And now, you know, which is preferred for the fighting games. And now I got it. There they are, the 6 buttons. It was $2. Now I can finally play, you know, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat in style. This baby. Although it's kind of weird, it's not as big as the other controllers, which I like the bigger controllers because they fit my hands better, but whatever. $2. In the same place, I found some more Sega Genesis games. Although a lot of people hate when the actual faces of the cartridges are worn out and stuff. And these have some wear and tear on them. Jurassic Park for $1. Wear and tear, ooh, wear and tear. But I mean, it'd be neat to I'll actually be able to compare that to the SNES version, which is nice. And this one's really torn up. Internal Champions. Right, yeah. I'm guessing that's a fighter or something. I see a lion man and a green man and some girl with a whip on it. It's been through it. It's been played. And these games were like on a shelf with all these bags of random toys, but they were like to the side and you couldn't see them because there's stuff hanging and covering it. So I had to look. And the last one was, I don't know why it's $2. It was $2, but it's Chacon, and it is torn up. It's been through it. But yeah, Chacon. I have no idea. C-H-A-K-A-N. It's just weird. But yeah, I just thought I'd do these all in one because I thought it was interesting going to a chicken coop and buying video games. It's such a cool way to present your flea market thrift store thing. And I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Oh, also, they had a wave bird I may go back for because I wasn't sure if it had all the components. It was actually separated from the little sensor, but the sensor comes with it. I don't know. I may have to talk to the guy if he's there and see if it comes with it because it's $5 just sitting there, and the sensor was off on the GameCube actually plugged in, and it's useless without the sensor, so it better include the sensor. But I may get that. Yeah. Also, I wanted to point out that people that were inside their stores, you know, the shop owners, sometimes the people that own the booths come there. That doesn't make me want to go inside there because there's already limited space inside your booth, and now I'm going to squeeze in there with you. It's just leave your booth alone and let people come to your booth and just come and restock it and collect your money. Don't be so involved that you're there on the Saturdays creeping everyone else out. So yeah, that's my message. Also, there were some more Sega Genesis games that were in the boxes. I know one was at least Jeopardy, but I couldn't see them because they were in a case and it was locked. So also, don't put your games behind locked cases if you're not going to be there to open them. Of course, that goes against my other rule about not being there at all. So don't use locked cases. Yeah, that's all. It made me sad. It made me sad. But some good pickups there. I really enjoyed it. And seeing some of those old-timey stuff just brought back a lot of memories of other things. It was neat. It's like a museum almost.